All right, now let's talk about how we are going to plan our animation, okay? So let's start. I'm going to start here with another box somewhere here. Good. And first of all, we're going to take off. What does this implies? We are going to animate in terms of a position, and it's going to be the y-axis, correct? And is it going to be positive or negative? It's going to be positive because we want to take off, not sit yet somewhere in the Atlantic. So y-axis, it's going to be a positive, let's say 0.015, for example. So that is taking off. Okay, second, fly around. What does fly around means? Fly around means if you have let's imagine the object, and let me here add the same shape of our business card object. So if this is the business card, yeah, and this business card is 0.09 a meter in width, but I don't remember how much in width. 0.09. So you are right now as a drone. Where are you right now? As a drone, in fact, as you can see, based on the position of the simple drone, we could be on the 0.00. This is very here, almost on the zeros. Ah, no, it's not. Be careful. Now this is better. So now it's on top, as you can see here, and the scale here for the drone is 0.010101, but the card itself, the image here it's given by this scale. I need to know the dimensions. I have to, let me see. I don't have I have it in front of me, but I don't have a ruler. What kind of house doesn't have a ruler? For God's sake. Man, I do have a ruler. Who said I don't? I do have a ruler. I do have a ruler that has the list of British kings and queens. It's an ancient ruler. Oh man, I can't find it maybe easily right now because I'm looking for it. I can find it, but it should be somewhere. Where are you, my little ruler? Okay, ruler is nowhere to be found right now. But I think this shouldn't be more than maybe, if this is 9 centimeters, then the position makes it easier for us to figure out how to plan it, yeah? So basically, I'll tell you what I'm thinking about. Basically, if this is from here to here, is the 0.09 we were talking about, then, and here in the center, so let me insert here some nice shapes, and this is the center, then this center will here, for example, this is the center, this center is 0, 0, 0, 0, right? So this center is, this center corresponds, let's say, to 0. I know that we did something like 0.008 or 9, something like that, a little bit higher, so that we can see it well. Okay, no problem. So if this is the position over here in the center, and the airplane, I mean the drone, stayed there for a while, yeah? Then what happens? I want, and it's now staying there for 2 seconds. Now I want the first step is after the 2 seconds, I am going to lift it up. So this is what it means by taking off. Taking off, we are going to move from this to this, a little bit higher. Okay, this is the first step in the flying drone. After that, I am going at this same height, move it this way. So the height will stay the same at all times, by the way. You stick to the same height, but now, what way are you moving? It looks like you are moving up, yes? So basically, Oh man, I am messing up, right? Yes, 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 I'm not messing up. So you are moving forward or backward. This is the idea here. So it's either you're moving forward or backward. Who's responsible of moving forward or backward here? X, Y will stay the same. So let me tell you something. Okay, let me do something now. Uh, I'll tell you the plan. So the plan here is, or you know what? I'm gonna just add a nice, lovely X's here. This is an X, and here it is. So we are going to be here. Then the next step is to move, to move here, straight away. And then we are going, let's say, to move, okay, to the right, here, and then move all the way here, then move all the way, either you want to move all the way here or just keep moving here, yeah, for example, and then stop right there and then go back again. So this, well, let's call it x1, yeah. So this is gonna be our x, this is gonna be our x1. Come on. So this is gonna be our x1. Okay, go minne. So this is gonna be x2. So this is gonna be our x2. Okay, and this is here x2. You need to figure it out. What is it? Same height, y-axis is gonna stay the same. Is it the x or the z? It's one of them. I'm not sure. Let's imagine it is going here backward. So it's gonna be maybe the z, and it's gonna be something like minus. How much is the width? But this is the problem. If this is 9 centimeters, let's say minus 0.0. Let's say this is the width, the height of this is 0.4. Let's say it's 0.4. So this would be 0.02. If I'm saying if this is here, if this is equal to, come in, let me do it nicely. If this is here, this one here is equal to 0.04. Okay, I'm saying if this is 0.04, do you see that? So if this is 0.04, good. And if this is, you guys, if this is 0.09, then you can easily plan your animation successfully. Yeah, this we know it, that it's 0.09. Then you can plan it at ease. So this is, the whole thing is 0.04 and you are in the center, so you are traveling halfway. So you're gonna travel minus 0.02, okay? Maybe. Then you are moving, let's say, assume to this point. I'm not sure, by the way, if this is Z. Yeah, I'm still. So here, you're gonna stay at the same Z, but your X is gonna change. And your X is gonna be how much? your x is going to be half the 0.09. It's going to be 0.045, right? Right? Yes. And then now, what's it changing now? You're going the same x, yes, the same y all the time, but the z is going forward. How much forward you need to go? I need to go forward 0.04. So from here, you need an extra distance here to go forward 0.04. So let's say that you're gonna go with no minus. So you're gonna go forward, let's guess 0.04. I gonna guess this one, okay? And then everything will stay the same except going to the left. So this way I am going negative and I'm going the whole 9. So I'm gonna go for 0.09, but it's gonna be in the negative, okay? Now I am going to go forward. This is gonna stay. Oh man, I gotta copy this. So this gonna be somewhere, as we just stated earlier, 0.09, okay? And now we are heading forward. Where is the, we're heading backward really. So going backward from my, maybe up to here halfway, we are actually going backward minus 0.02 backwards, okay? And then eventually we are gonna go back to this, so we're going to the right. So we are going, by the way, we were moving here, it's negative, right? And now here is also stays same way, yeah, right? And then over here we're moving positive and we're moving halfway positive, so it's gonna be as you can see this x1, x2, this gonna be x3, yeah, and this gonna be x4, okay, and this gonna be x this gonna be x5, and this gonna be x6, and this gonna be x7 somewhere, okay, x7, okay. So this is our plan. Let's see, maybe my understanding is a little bit lacking in terms of the front and the back in particular. I'm not very confident about it. So now that you know how to plan your animation, let me check if I have something here written. Before we adding a flying, do I have here any positions that we could actually move the drone ourselves, yeah. Okay, we're gonna follow the easy way of moving the drone ourselves. It won't be super, I shouldn't be like super duper precise and systematic, but there's two ways of doing animation. You either plan it by setting up at each keyframe exactly the position, so that it will just fly carefully at the same height very nicely, or you can also move it yourself. So I will see you in the next video.